Hi there, I'm Kelley Norton. I'm known as the AZ Realty Lady. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a Valley native and a real estate agent of over 20 years right here in the Phoenix and surrounding areas. Today, I'm super excited to give you a tour of Rock Springs community, which is in North Peoria, and it sits between 75th Avenue and 83rd Avenue and Joe Max. So stay tuned too for the entire video because I have a surprise for you at the very end. Now remember, subscribe to the channel and click the bell because I would love for you to see when I put up new videos, and also comment on the videos. I'd love to know your feedback, and if there's any particular neighborhoods that you would like me to go ahead and film for you, of course, let me know that too. Hi, I'm Kelley Norton, your AZ Realty Lady at EXP Realty. Count on me for all things Arizona real estate. So again, we're here in Rock Springs. Now, Rock Springs was beginning to be built around 2011, 2012. And there were 3 builders that ended up finishing out homes in this area. We have Lennar, Hovnanian, and Cortland. So this is a map that was in the builder's office originally when this community was built. So you can see in the different locations. So you have Reserve, which is the section that's to the farthest west, and then Vintage, which is the area that's to the east. And so you can see Joe Max there. And now, of course, this has been built out more. I'm going to try and point here if I can. So in this desert area right here, there's actually going to be a big shopping center that's going to be built. And of course, everything that you see that's on the Reserve and Vintage side of Joe Max, that's all built out now. So you really have 3 different sections to this neighborhood. And I will tell you, the entire neighborhood, all 3 sections, fully gated, and the 3 sections actually do not connect from neighborhood to neighborhood. So you can actually hike through the desert, which I'll show that to you in a moment, because there's tons of trails behind and mountain biking for hiking, walking, take your dogs out there. So just a beautiful location surrounded by mountains. And the main mountain system that's to the north of the community is West Wing Mountain. And then if you go a tad bit to the west and south, just across Joe Max, you'll be over in the West Wing community, but there's Sunrise Mountain right there, which you can also hike and bike and walk. So absolutely great. Lots of things to do outdoors. And what's super cool is Lake Pleasant is only 20 to 30 minutes away. So you can grab your boat, take your toy haulers, camp out at the lake in the winter. It's gorgeous, gorgeous weather. And you know what, in this neighborhood, there's actually a lot of people that keep their boats right at their home and their toy haulers. A lot of the homes that are built by Hovnanian have really high RV gates. So a lot of times people will park their toys behind the gate or their boats and their toy haulers. So it's not uncommon at all to see on a weekend or a Thursday or a Friday or a holiday weekend, people prepping those boats and those toy haulers to take them out. So the community has over 700 homes, and I would say the average size in here is probably going to be more like a 2,600 square foot home, but you do have homes that are as small as 1,700 square feet. They go all the way up to like 4,500 square feet. So we do have a really large variety of homes in this area. You know what, the majority of the homes on the east side of Rock Springs have just a 2-car garage. And then the homes that are in the middle section, which mostly Hovnanian over there, and the majority of those have 3 and even 4-car garages. And then if you go all the way over to the west side, that's where the Cortland homes are. And hey, you can get an RV garage over there. So if you are looking for something that has an RV garage, it's awesome. That's really one of the main differences between the 3 sections, is really the garage sizes, the lot sizes. It's just a tad bit bigger lot sizes in that middle section, and also the section that's over to the far east that Cortland built. Again, all gated though, so that's really, really nice. Okay. So I think we have something being sold over here. I can't put them on camera because I think they're minors, but I brought a little cash and I think there may be something being sold. So I'll be right back with you guys. Hello.
Hi.
What are we selling here?
We're selling jewelry.
Oh my gosh, awesome. How much is your jewelry?
$1.
$1. I happen to have $1. Perfect. I'm not gentle at opening things. Oh my gosh, how cute are they? They are the cutest. And on the inside, thank you for your purchase. See, we live in a wonderful community. This made my day. This is my new bracelet. Let's talk schools. So your elementary school is West Wing Elementary, which is a kindergarten through 8th grade. Now, if you've watched any of my videos on West Wing or Peoria, then you'll have more information about that school and probably seen some overhead views or drive-by views, but I'll try and put something on here for you because it's a beautiful school. It's also highly ranked. So excellent school for your kiddos to go to. And then high school, Mountain Ridge is a high school that's just a few miles away down on 67th Avenue. And that's also an excellent and high rated school. So that serves 9 to grade 12. There are several charter school options in the area if that's something that you were looking for instead of the public schools. So we do have a Basis Peoria, Legacy Traditional, the Happy Valley School, Kendeo. So there are a lot of options in the area if you wanted to go that route. If you want more information on that, just give me a shout. I'd be happy to provide you with some more information. So I'm standing here in one of the parks that Rock Springs has. And what's really great about Rock Springs is there are green belts throughout this community and several of these park play areas. So it's really great if you don't want to go out into the desert and you want to just come here and let your kiddos and family get some exercise. You have the play areas. There's several of them throughout the community, and there's sidewalks within the community as well. So you definitely can go ahead and walk around the community if you don't want to be out in the desert. Now it does get kind of dark here at night. So one of the things that I want to show you, which I think is super cute, is this community has a little bit of a more luxury feel. There is the cutest little light posts. I'm walking across the street here, trying not to get hit by a car. But there's the cutest little light posts that I'm going to show you. So up behind me here, they have these adorable light posts. So hopefully you can see those. So again, just really great touches throughout the community. The HOA here is going to put you right around $90 a month, so it's not going to break the bank, but you do have several of the little parks, and it's a gated community, and you have the freaking mountain right in your backyard with the trails too. So let's take a look at that. Well, I'm trying to find a little bit of a shady spot here to shoot the rest of this video. I like to shoot as much as I can actually out on site to show people what it's really like out in the community. So as you can see behind me here, there's a lot of desert area. Now I am still in the furthest east section of Rock Springs, and remember, this is all a gated area with 3 different sections. So this area here backs up to the dam. Now a lot of people look at it and go, wow, that's a beautiful mountain. And it's a dam. It's a flood control district back here. So no homes are going to be built back in this area. There's a big dam there. There's walking trails, hiking trails in this entire area. And there is a big preserve area in between that separates the middle Rock Springs with the one that's to the furthest east. So I want to kind of pan the camera around here. I know it's super sunny, so I'm not sure how much you'll be able to see. But there's a lot of the homes in all of Rock Springs that back to these gorgeous desert areas. So I'm just standing in one of many. So you see the mountains behind, there's the desert behind. So a lot of these homes have this right in their backyard. So, and don't be too scared of snakes. There is snake proofing that you can do on your fence. I back to the desert, and you know, you can get creatures when you're anywhere in the desert. But if you back to it and you have a view fence, then just give me a call. I can point you in the right direction of who to come out and snake proof. I haven't had a single snake in my backyard. Definitely things that you can do to make your pet safe, to make your home safe. But to be able to have this right in your backyard, to go mountain bike, to go hiking, take your dogs for a walk, it's pretty phenomenal. There's also several community parks within the communities of Rock Springs as well. So it's a tad bit toasty, so I jumped in my car really quick, so hopefully you can hear me. Got to leave the air conditioning on just a tad. Let me just make sure that vent's not blowing right on the phone. So anyhow, I'm in Rock Springs, and one of the things that a lot of people really like about this area is that you're only about 20 to 30 minutes from the lake, and there are side-by-side and dirt bike trails not too far as well. So in this preserve right around the neighborhood, you're not supposed to ride out there. You can bike and hike and walk your dogs, so that's great. So again, the lake is really close by, and some people will say, well, how close is shopping? Well, shopping's just a couple miles away, and you have major shopping, major dining, everything right there. So you have your Lowe's, you have your Home Depot, you have a Target. You also have Kohl's and all of your like TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Ross, all of those types of stores, Old Navy, and then, gosh, I want to say like 70 different places that you can grab food. So a lot of places, every convenience that you would need right here. But when you go home at night, you feel like you are out of the city. You can see the stars. It's dark out here. It's really, really an amazing feeling. You don't feel like you're part of a big city. It's definitely a suburb surrounded by the Sonoran Desert. So affordability, you might be asking, what do homes cost in this area? So for the most part, it's going to be really hard to find things in this community that are going to be under the 600. There's a couple that would be more of your 1,700 to 1,800 square feet. But for the most part, everything is going to be above that. So 600 and even going above $1 million. So the most expensive home that is sold in here in the last 6 months was one of the rare lots that was a 3/4 acre lot backing to the preserve and to West Wing Mountain. That one sold for $1,150,000 and was about 4,100 square feet. Now, there's also homes in here that are 4,200 square feet that sell for $800,000 because they don't have the huge lot. You have to remember the land does have a cost to it. So just keep that in mind. You can get in here in, you know, the high 500s all the way up to over $1 million. All right, so here is the surprise. I'm constantly getting asked, where do you live? What does your house look like? Why did you pick the place that you live? So guys, I live right here in Rock Springs. You're looking at my backyard right now. So this is Rock Springs. So let me show you what I mean by having the desert. So this is West Wing Mountain. It's definitely a little sunny, so hopefully you can see that. West Wing Mountain. And then over here, more desert. So let me answer the question for you. Why do I like living in Rock Springs? Number one, I mentioned a moment ago, people wave around here. So the friendliness, and people are pretty chill. They wave, and I do feel like that's a lost art, like being friendly with neighbors. And out here, you definitely get that. I love it. Number two, the community. So this HOA actually has like Easter egg hunts and holiday parties and different events out at the parks. They do community garage sales. So I love that about the community as well. And I also like that there's a fire station right in between the communities. So I'm in the middle section of Rock Springs, and then right between the farthest east and this middle section, you do have City of Peoria fire station. So it's like fire station right in your community. So anyhow, this was the big surprise, is sharing with you my backyard, which is a piece of Peoria. So again, this was a video on Rock Springs community out here in Peoria. And if you like the video, please, you know what, subscribe to the channel, comment, and click the bell. That way you're notified when I put up new videos. So thank you again. And if you are looking to buy or sell a home in the Phoenix or surrounding areas, calling and texting is the best way to reach me, and I would love to hear from you. Take care, guys. Till next time. Bye-bye.